Hi guys, welcome back to Raven's Crochet. I'm Sarah and this is my furry feline Raven. She's 17 and she's a beauty. I was just giving her some treats. These are her ultimate favorite treats in the world. You can get these from Walmart, Target, PetSmart, Petco, probably Amazon. She goes apeshit over these. Like, I've never seen her do anything over any treats other than these. It's like I was just giving her some and she's a little upset because I haven't given her the whole stick. Here, baby girl. I have to break it up because she literally gulps these down. She won't even chew them. This is like the only treat she doesn't chew. But I just wanted to give y'all an update and let y'all know what I've been up to. And I didn't tell you guys everything that I've been going through last year. Of course, I had the family ordeal, and a lot of my family I'm still not in contact with, unfortunately. I really miss them. Those people know who they are if they ever see this video. But I can only do what I can only do. I had surgery last year. I finally had a hysterectomy. It's okay, she just can't get this treat quick enough. She's literally biting the package, trying to get the treat out. See there. See, you dropped it because you were in too much of a hurry. Back up. Oh, come here. Back up. There you go. She was starting to turn her butt towards me like, no, I'm not licking your butt. That's why cats stick their butts in your face, because when they feel close to their companions and their other furry felines that they live with, they lick each other's butts. I just recently learned that. I'm like, okay, so that's why all these years Raven sticks her butt in my face when I don't want that. So anyways, my surgery last year, my menstruals were so bad. I just had to go to the GYN and just call it quits. I've decided I don't want to have any kids. I think there's a lot of kids out there who need homes and need parents and need help being fed. And my heart goes out to those children, and I hope that one day I'll be able to adopt. I'm not going to be able to do that on my own. So I'm hoping within the next 5 years I might start dating again. I haven't dated in like three and a half years. Just really haven't had the time for it or the wanting to do it. But I've been working on so much stuff. I wanted to update you guys on everything. I'm still working on the hats and scarves. I told you guys in my last video I was using Picasso yarn. I'm not fully finished yet. These are hats and scarves I did want to quickly sell because the cold season is coming to an end. But these are gorgeous scarves, and of course you can use them year after year after year. This is the latest one I've made. It's a hat, but this is what it looks like before I fold it up. And of course the yarn tails. And of course the yarn is all stretched out, and when it's all sewn up, it looks like this. This is another one of those Picassos. And then it has a brim. And this, of course, is reversible. I love the fact that they're reversible, they're doubled up, they're easy to make, and they're nice and cozy warm. I love these. I made a scarf with that one. This one is only 200 rows off the knitting loom, so it's a little short. This one is great for like a child. This is the pink, blue, and black, and lavenders mixed in. And I still have some ends to close up, but I did the purples and blues. And there's a brimmed reversible hat. And I still have yet to tag these two. I have to put my signature tag on these, you know. And the scarf I made up with it is about the same length. These are what the ends look like before I stitch them up. So I got two hats with the blue and purple and two scarves, which the scarves are a little on the shorter side. Adults can wear them if you like them on the shorter side, but they're also appropriate size for children, for young girls. The blue and purple would actually be decent for a young boy. I still have to work with the rainbow, the bright rainbow Picasso. I've just started on that. And that is what this looks like, the rainbow Picasso. I just made a beanie. reversible with the brim folded up. I think these are coming out really, really cute. These are all recommended hand wash, lay flat to dry type of yarn because they can get a little fuzzy frilly. And this is the other rainbow yarn I was going to use. I'm going to double it up because the thread is so very, very, very fine. And if I double it up, it'll work much better with the stitches on the knitting loom. This is a rainbow yarn from Ice Yarns. It's called Angora Active. So this is 25% Angora, 75% acrylic. So because this is Angora, if you are interested in purchasing a hat and scarf with this, just know it has Angora in it. And Raven's running around doing her laps. She's super happy she got her favorite treat in the whole wide world. So that's about 5 hats and scarves plus a couple additional hats and an extra scarf in the blue and purple yarn. I have like a whole bin full. Something I made last year while I was going through my surgery and everything. I actually wore it for Halloween. Let's see here. This is a really, really big shawl. It's black and white yarn. I started at the top, at the neck, and then I worked my way out, just going back and forth. And a 1-row repeat granny stitch shawl, and I put fringe all along the bottom of it. And it's gorgeous. I used 4 balls, I believe. Of what yarn did I use? I will show you what yarn I used. It's just in a different color. The yarn I used is called Mandela Ombre by Lion Brand. You can get this at Walmart. Of course, Lion Brand's website. I think you might be able to get it on Amazon if there's a seller on there. This is Mandela Ombre. I can't remember the color name to this yarn, but it's pretty much mostly anthracite, like a charcoal gray to lighter grays to like a light grayish white. Almost white, but it's like the palest of grays. And I love it. I love it. It's not completely black where the darkest color is because it has like charcoal gray mixed in with it. I think it's so gorgeous. This is like absolutely some of the softest acrylic yarn I've ever worked with. It's 100% acrylic. It's machine washable. I just do it on a gentle cycle. All my yarn projects I lay flat to dry. You can dry them on a low heat cycle for about 5 minutes, but I wouldn't do anything more than that. I normally lay everything flat to dry. Now this colorway is more like a blue jean color, and it is called Harmony. And what I'm doing with this is I'm making a lovey because one of my subscribers called me and said instead of the hat and scarf she wanted a few loveys. So this is the start of one of them with blue jean color. This one's for a boy. And it does the same thing as the black and gray one does. It kind of fades in and out with lighter tones of jean to darker tones of jean. And in the very center it starts in the darker colors. And the reason why I have a circle in here is because this is an elastic hair tie, one of those that doesn't break real easily. And this is so, I have a stuffed animal here nearby I'm using for it. She's going to get a peek at this before she even receives it. It's so cute. I just want to show it off anyway. It's so cute. Okay, I got one of these little bears from my local Walmart. And I can leave the heart on or I can take it off. I can actually let the buyer be the preference on whether she wants to cut this heart off or not. But any stuffed animal I keep for myself, or if I'm making a lovey for somebody that's not around Valentine's Day, I would cut the heart off. And if I made a stuffed animal or a large amigurumi animal, I would put this heart inside of it, giving that amigurumi stuffed animal a heart, just like they do at Build-A-Bear. So cute. So anyways, I'm going to leave the heart on, and the hole is so that you can put this on any stuffed animal that's appropriate size. And then you can take it back off to wash at the machine without washing the stuffed animal. Isn't that cute? So cute. I'm not done. I've got like 3 more rows on this to do. But this is just super, super cute. And you can't go wrong with a brown bear in blues. So freaking adorable. So I'm excited to get that done. Now, she told me she wanted some stuffed animals, but honey girl, you know who I'm talking about. M. I need to know specifically what stuffed animals you would like, because my local Walmart sells out very, very quickly. And they have like so many stuffed animals. I got 3 of those brown bears. And I also got a unicorn. It's just a little bit smaller. Isn't that cute? It's just a little itty bitty unicorn. So this would be perfect for like a newborn up to 1 year. It's so cute. And even the newborn could cuddle with this. This would look so cute laying next to a newborn. Oh my goodness. And then I got a bigger unicorn because she said she wanted a stuffed animal that's a little larger. So then I got this one. And you can see the comparison next to the bear. She said somebody she knows wants something sparkly and purple. The more glitter, the better. So this is why I got this one. Plus, I love purple too, so I can enjoy it and set it on the shelf and look at it until I'm ready to send it off. Once I get the levy for this made. Now, I have all kinds of yarn I can use for this. I'm thinking like maybe like a pink and purple white mixture, or the purples. I'm thinking this same soft yarn, but it's in a purple grade. I think it's called Chi, C-H-I, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. But the purple tones in this exact same Mandela ombre is just as soft as the levy in the blue that I'm working on. So soft, baby soft. And I'm thinking about using that yarn for this. But that might be too much purple. So I need your input, M. So call me, honey. I'm off for the weekend now. I don't go back into work till Saturday. And in the meantime, oh, also while I was at my local Walmart, I always hit the clearance section, like the very first. That's like my very first go-to. I usually start like on pharmacy side, and I work my way around in like a circle or pattern, and then I'll get all my groceries last. But the clearance aisle, I believe, is cosmetics, garden, paint. Yeah, it's kind of like over by the paint department, garden center. Anyways, I found sometimes they repackage things when there's a piece missing. I got 5 hooks for under $4, $3.85 on clearance. So I was like, hell yeah. So I got a 3.1, a 3.125, and it's a 3.5. I got a 3.75. I got a 4.25 and a 5 millimeter. So yeah, I got all those sizes. The 3.125, 3.5, 3.75, 4.25, and a 5. So that's decent. And those are good for amigurumi. And who knows, maybe I'll stick them in a giveaway. Because I have a lot of these hooks already. And I normally work with sizes 5 and up, primarily. I'm so sorry, my camera just fell over. Bear with me. My thing broke, so I need to get the super glue out or jiffy up another kind of stand. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, you can see everything on my shelves. I'm in my living room, and if you haven't noticed, that's something else I made last year. Can you tell what this is? Right where my finger is waving. To me, it's the left side of the screen, but to you, it might be on the right. No, to me, it's on the left side of the screen. If you haven't noticed it already, I'll bring it down and show you. It's hilarious. It's a little bit naughty. So if you don't want the little kids to see it up close, I'll give you like 5 seconds to get them out, or you can pause the video. Okay, you ready? I'm going to show you what I made. Okay, I made 2 of these. Give you some more time to get the kiddos out in case you don't want them to see this, but it's yarn. So I guess, it's appropriate for some kids, I guess. Depends on the parents. But I made 2 of these in a large size, like on the large knitting loom to make like a beanie hat. That's how big these are. I made 2 of them. and they're pretty much pillows. They're boob pillows. Because one of my coworkers, she wanted one for her husband and one for her grown son. And then she told me afterwards that on Christmas morning, they were like screaming and laughing like, ah! They got like a huge kick out of them and they were playing with them, doing the motorboat and all kinds of stuff. I'm like, oh Lord. I can just picture them sticking their face in a couple of balls of yarn. Well, here's the smaller ones. So I used a light antique mauve for the nipple and the areola, and then just flesh tone for the boobs. And then I stitched them together. Like, aren't they cute? This is with the smaller knitting loom, like if you're making socks or preemie hats. So they're about the size of softballs. I love them. They're so cute. I have them up here next to one of my plants. And I told a couple of my friends, you know, if you guys come over, or if I have another friend come over and they don't notice those boobies within like 1 minute of being in my living room, then they're not as dirty-minded as I am. Other than that, I think that's all the projects I've been working on. Oh, there's one more project I've been working on. This is something I've been working on off and on for a couple of years actually, and the stitch marker I have on it is a little snail that was handmade for me by one of my subscribers. Isn't this cute? I don't know if you can see it. It's a little clay handmade snail. It's kind of blurry. Please focus, camera. Please focus. He's so cute. I named him Gary after SpongeBob's pet snail in SpongeBob SquarePants. And I think I've had this for maybe close to 2 years. Somewhere around in there. But what's funny is this is a ram's horn snail, by the way. Because of the shell, it looks like a ram's horn. So that's why they call them ram's horn snails. I have blue leopard snails and baby pink snails. At one point, I'll get you guys a close-up, or I'll post a picture of them on my community page. But I actually have ram's horn snails now, so I love this even more. And plus that it's handmade, and it was personally sent to me. I just love it. Oh, and there's glitter. There's glitter on the blue shell. Probably can't tell very much, but there's glitter. So anyways, this is a shawl. This is called a Mobius wrap shawl because it has one twist in the front and then it has a flat back on the bottom. So all you do is you chain the amount that's going to fit around your shoulders minus, some say 2 inches. I would say at least 3 inches, maybe up to 4 inches, depending on how much you move around and stuff, because yarn can stretch. I'm gonna tilt this down some so you can see my project better. Because the yarn will stretch and you don't want to chain too much to where your shawl is going to fall off your shoulders. So do a chain and then wrap it around you with the 2 ends held together. It's still not nailed down. And if your yarn stretches a little bit and it's almost snug, you don't want it to be snug, but if it's almost snug, like a loose snug, I guess, then you're good. So chain the amount you need. You're going to twist it. No, hold on. You're going to chain the amount that you need, and then you're going to join with a slip stitch. And then you're going to single crochet in every single stitch all the way around. That very last stitch, you're going to twist it. You know what? Don't listen to me. I'm all wrong. You're going to twist the chain before you join it with a slip stitch. Chain the amount you need. Twist it once. Make sure your chain is all the way straight from end to end, but twist it once and then connect it with a slip stitch. And then you're going to single crochet all the way around as your base. Just to start. I did not single crochet as my base. Here's my base right here. This is my very center right here. I did not do a single crochet, but you can if you want to, because that's what I did to start before I started this project. I just did a single crochet just to make sure I was twisting it the right way, and I did a few rows to make sure it was turning into a Mobius wrap, because what you want is this, just one twist in the front. This is the decorative part that you wear in the front, and you can adjust it how you want to. I've got about maybe 3 more balls of yarn to put on this, which is another 150 grams of yarn, and then I'll be done with this. This is another one of those. It's not Picasso, but it's close to the same type of yarn. This one was called like a rock and roll yarn. I just don't remember the color name. Ice yarns doesn't really have color names, but this one is like taupey brown, charcoal gray, mauves, magentas, purples, aqua blues. It's very, very gorgeous. I love this. So I have this to finish. One last thing. I've been wanting to take guitar lessons for a while, for years actually. And in case my sister Summer ever sees this video, this can be a reminder. I think she could have been 16, 17, 18, I don't remember how old she was, but Grandma and Grandpa on our father's side gave her this Gibson guitar for Christmas. Very, very gorgeous guitar. One of my friends and colleagues is a musician, and he put brand new strings on this for me because I told him I wanted to learn guitar. But the backstory on this guitar is Grandma and Grandpa gave this to Summer for Christmas, and then in Summer's adolescent years, she was getting into trouble, drinking, you know how some kids can be. I got into trouble myself too. I bought this guitar from her so that she wouldn't pawn it for cash. This is very sentimental to me. I'm sure it's sentimental to Summer. The way I bought it from her is I took her to Walmart and I bought her necessities, toiletries, snacks, enough stuff that was worth the price of this guitar. And I told her, if you ever want to buy it back from me, I will always have it. I will always take care of it. I will always have the case for it, which I don't really like the case for it. Only the bottom zipper opens up and then you slide it in. And I don't like that because this can get all scratched up. Maybe like a string can get pulled or something. But this is a Gibson guitar. It's a signature series. It was handcrafted in China. It's a beautiful guitar. I love black. Black is one of my favorite colors. I just had my first guitar lesson today. It took about an hour, and I learned the G chord and the C chord. The G chord is pretty simple, but I have to get closer to the frets. So there's a G chord. C chord I'm still trying to learn because I have to have the muscle memory. The very first chord I learned was the G. So I know I have a lot of interest. I started painting. I've crocheted most of my life. I used to do duct tape crafts and made duct tape flowers. My high school years and middle school days I did beading. And I'm like an ADD crafter. I can't focus on one thing for a very long time. I'll crochet some things, then I'll lose my mojo or my mood, and then I'll pick up another interest. The very first craft I ever did was coloring on an art easel with crayons and markers and paint and paintbrushes. So painting was one of the first things I've ever done, so I'll always have that paint mojo. Then my great-grandmother taught me to crochet when I was 6 or 7, 8, maybe 8, somewhere around in there. And I've been crocheting off and on my entire life, and I picked up a whole lot more learning. I learned most of my crochet now from YouTube. I learned the beginning basics from my great-grandmother, but I learned most of what I know from YouTube. I'm telling you, and I'm only on here on YouTube to contribute back to the crochet and yarn community that taught me so much, and to do giveaways, and I just want to give back to my community. Now that's not to say I don't want greedy people just jumping into giveaways just because. I don't like people like that. I don't jump into giveaways just because. I don't. It's not cool to be needy and greedy when you find someone who's offering stuff. That's just not cool. And if I find out you're being like that, I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to do more than one thing about it. So be nice. One thing that I have actually learned recently too is there's one colleague of mine, sometimes we talk about the Bible, and if this is not your cup of tea, I completely get it. I was raised Christian, and I believe in Jesus Christ. And I believe in Lord and the Lord God in heaven and the Holy Spirit. They are all three one and the same. So when I talk to Jesus, I'm talking to all three. And God knows that in my heart. But what I believe is that we are here on this earth for two reasons. First, to be nice to people, and second, for education. I always love learning things, and even when I pass on from this earth and move on to the next life, I want to continue learning things. Because I've read in places, I've listened to witnesses' testimonies that, like, if they pass away, they'll suddenly know everything. Then when they come back, they're not allowed to remember everything because there are rules. Well, I don't know if that's true or not. You can only hear and listen and read to what you're given on earth. But it's a possibility. And if that is a possibility, I don't want to know everything even when I pass on. I still want to be able to learn things. Because learning things are healthy. And now I'm learning to play guitar, and it's awesome. It makes me feel so good. So I think we're going to do guitar lessons once a week for 1 hour. And it's great because not only are we co-workers, and he's a great, great, great person. He lives right around the corner. Right around the corner. And his wife is awesome. I help her take care of her fish. And she helps me take care of my plants. So it's kind of a win-win. I'm always bringing stuff when I go over there because of their hospitality. I'm always bringing the orange slices. We love these things. This is like my go-to snack right here. And I eat maybe about 10 pieces a day, almost every single day. So I get one of these a week. And that's one of the only things I'm eating, actually. I drink my meal replacement shakes. The off-brand is Slim Fast. Tastes just like chocolate milk to me. I love them. And then I cook eggs and cheese. I make grilled cheese all the time. Tuna salad, because I'm always mixing up tuna for Raven. And then sometimes I'll just get like a regular salad. I'll get a bag of shredded lettuce, like the Asian mixture or the Caesar salad mixture or something like that. So I can't think of anything else to update you guys with, other than the fact that I really miss my sisters and some of my family. And I wish there was something more I could do. So, sisters, if you ever see this, I really do miss you girls. And I really do care about your lives. And I hope that you guys call me at some point. I do keep trying to reach out from time to time. But sometimes family doesn't want to talk to family. And I know I'm not the only family out there who's having a hard time like this. It's still hard for me. But yeah, I'm on 2 antidepressants and 2 anxiety medications now, which I need to take again. But for the most part, I'm happy. I'm working, I'm painting, I'm crocheting, I'm fixing to do some more planting, I'm taking guitar lessons. Excuse me. And of course, I'm still enjoying my 3 aquariums. I will be back with more when I get these hats and scarves with the Picasso yarn done, because I really need these to sell. I'm literally behind on funds right now. And then I'm going to get these loveys done as quickly as I can, hopefully within the next week. Because the sooner I get these done and out, the better it'll make me feel getting paid for these. I want to get these mailed out quickly. I'm never broke. I have 3 egg baskets. Well, I have 4 egg baskets, but they're all in different places. So I'm never broke. So I will always be able to ship out at least 1 or 2 boxes at a time. Packages, whatever. So I'll be back within the next week or so with more. Raven's right here, so come here, baby. You want to say bye? Oh, come here, please. Come here. It's okay. Come here, sweetheart. It's okay. Say bye. Say bye to everybody, okay? Happy crocheting, everybody. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. My weekend has already started on Thursday morning, and so my weekend's sometimes a little bit longer. Sometimes. You say bye, Raven? This is what my uncle would do every time somebody would drive away from his house. He would stand outside in the driveway or at the front door with one of his kitties saying, bye. See you later. Bye-bye.